Okay, this video is for Bear Trap. It's about setting up teams, how you lock in your presets for your teams. I'm going to show you how because we had today more people. See, we had more people. This last person, I don't even know what they did, but we had more people than the last time, but we did less damage because a lot of players were sending the wrong heroes in the lead for joining rallies, right? And even when they did their own rally, when they start their own rally, they was using the wrong heroes, you know. You can't actually technically use the wrong heroes when you start your own rally, but you want to get the bonuses, the damage bonuses, right? I explain this to people, but most of the time they don't listen or understand, and it seems like everybody been playing for at least 6 months now, right? And at this mark, I mean, you should learn. Everybody should know this already, right? But they don't, so I don't know, what's going on with them. But I will show my teams, right? Okay. See, I have 1,000,000 troops, right? I can't even use them all, but I have 1,000,000 troops. Now, at the top are presets. I have 7 bear trap teams. I have 3 foundry battle teams. And I have 2 castle battle teams. I have an offense. This is the offensive battle castle battle team. This is the defense castle battle team for defense, right? Everybody knows use Patrick, right? These are my foundry battle teams. They're all close in power. You see, this is with no buffs. It's 228 million. This one is 228 million. And this one is 226 million, right? This is before buff, so when I buff them up, they get around 275, 280 million. They get up there, you know. But I have them all equal so I can send all 3 of them right back to back to back to defeat an opponent or to take a fort and then use one to defend my own city. So it's a, you've probably seen some of my other videos. Now, these are bear trap teams. You see the difference there? In bear trap, I have more marksmen, the higher percentage of marksmen than lancer and infantry. So that's my first team. This is my rally team, right? So I start off with what's his name? Alonzo. Alonzo is in the lead for my rally team, right? Now, I will go out of here and I will show you why I use Alonzo, right? When you use Alonzo, his first expedition skill is 40% chance of increasing the troops' lethality by 50%, right? This happens about 25% of the time, but lethality is the highest damage boosting skill in the game, right? Lethality, right? And the reason I have to tell you that is because you have other heroes, right? But on Alonzo, he has lethality boost there and in his widget. See, expedition, lethality boost again, right? Now, the difference is lethality is about a 15% boost for a percentage boost to be about the same damage. You need a 25%, right? So that's when you come to say, a lot of people like to use Mia, right? And Mia's good also, right? I have mine at Word. Let me see my Mia. Mine's at 4-star, but I got everything maxed at 5. Right. See, her first skill, increasing the damage taken, 50% chance to increase the damage by 50%. Right. The 50%, the chance, the increasing damage is less than lethality. Right. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Right. Lethality is the highest damage booster. Second is increasing damage by a percentage, right? And third is increasing attack. Attack is the lowest, right? It takes about 50% attack to equal to 15% lethality. And it takes about 25% increasing damage to equal 15% lethality, right? I'm very good with math. I don't know if everybody else is, but I hope so they can understand. Now, her widget for expedition, right, increases troop attack. Attack is the lowest, right? But even though it's a positive thing, because you want any kind of increasement, you want any kind of a damage increasement, right? So it all helps, you know. I like to use. I tried Mia, but she does less. I tried her way back, and she does less boosting than Alonzo, right? A lot of people don't. They seen videos of, oh, Mia's the greatest, right? Okay, that's fine, right? Use Mia, right? I'm gonna keep using Alonzo because lethality ranks higher than anything else, right? Some people use, I want to say, this Geronimo is probably one of the best in the game because he has a percentage boost, right? Damage boost. Mine is only 3-star. Let me see. Yeah, 3-star. So I only get the 20% boost damage, right? But his widget also increases troop attack, right? Attack is the lowest out of the damage boosting, right? That's what I try to explain. If you can get that, if it was lethality, it would be super high, right? So that's what I like to use. Even Molly is good to be a rally leader, right? Her skills don't match. Expedition doesn't do anything, but her widget, right? But it doesn't work. Actually, it says defense troops lethality, so it doesn't work out well. It has to be rally lethality, so it'll tell you exactly which way it is. So Natalia will be my third choice because her widget, right? Look at that. The widget says increasing rally troops lethality, right? Rally troops lethality, increasing rally troops lethality, right? But her actual skill is no good, right? For increasing damage. But she has a small boost on her widget. Alonzo has the boost on the skill lethality and the widget lethality. Double boost, right? So a lot of people wonder, man, how you get higher numbers or whatever? You have the same power as me, the same fire crystal troops as me, the same. We all at the same level, you know. My chief gear is the same as a lot of folks, but for some reason I always get higher number because that's just how it is. I'm trying to get as much lethality as I can, you know. Now, this is my teams here. This, like I said, this is my rally team, right? Even though Alonzo isn't my strongest player, I put him in front because he boosts lethality, right? And then you want to have more marksmen, right? You can run really like 10%, 10%, 80%, but I don't have enough marksmen to cover my total deployment. My deployment is 142,000, like you can see right there. So this is my second team. This is a joining team, right? I use what the hell is his name? Geronimo, right? Geronimo is my strongest joining team, right? The same percentage ratio, more marksmen. This is my third strongest team. This is Jassier. Jassier, same troop ratio, right? This is Jessie, right? Same troop ratio. She gives a 25% damage boost. He gives a 25% damage boost. Geronimo gives, mine only gives a 20%, but he gives a 25% damage boost. Plus, on his widget, he gives an actual attack damage boost, right? So that makes him the best out of the joiners, right? That's Jassier, Jesse. Then this is Seo Yoon. She will be a little bit lower. She increases attack. She doesn't have a percentage damage boost. She only increases attack. Right? Then you have Philly. Philly increases attack also, but a less percentage than Seo Yoon, right? So I got them in order like that. And my last team is Greg, right? Greg has a percentage boost, but it's at a chance, right? So it only happens maybe half the time, you know. But you still want a positive. If I tried to run originally a 17 without anyone in the lead, just troops only, right? When I run just troops only, you still gain damage, you know. But when I put Greg in the lead, the damage was higher, right? For one, you can increase more troops, and two, sometimes his damage percentage increases even more. And when it does increase more, it's as high as any other players, right? So I can show you that. As long as you don't run a negative player, right? So you look at his skills, you have this right here, right? Damage up by 40%, right? But it's only a 20% chance, right? So when it doesn't hit, you don't lose any damage. You just get your regular damage. Say if your regular damage is 10,000, right? If you normally get 10,000, when it does hit, it will give you 14,000. It will be something like that, right? So when it hits 14,000, when it doesn't hit 10,000, it's still positive, because if you ran without troops, without heroes, if you took Greg out and you ran no heroes at all with only troops, you will get 8,000 damage, right? So you get 8,000 damage, troops only. With Greg, you get 10,000 damage. When his damage boost kicks in, you get 14,000. So I don't know if it's hard for y'all to understand that, and even with him on that last team, I use him as just leftover troops. So you see a whole lot of infantry, a whole lot of lancer, and only a little bit left over of marksman, right? So even with this oddball ratio, right, I still get like 10,000, 11,000 damage per on joining a rally, right? So I don't know if I still have. Oh no, okay, I deleted it already, right? But see this number here, I did this 2 days ago, and this number was only with 11 players, which Doesn't make any sense. With 11 players, I did more damage than today with 18 players. Because today, with 18 players, a lot of the players was sending the wrong joining troops, right? I mean, you know, crazy. They was sending her. They was sending Bahiti. I mean, like, come on. You got to see what you're doing. Everybody should know this by now. You don't use these here as joining heroes, right? You know, like you say, if you don't have the correct heroes, use no heroes. Just send troops only. You can always send troops only. You know. So try to remember that and try to learn, right? First rally team, right? This is your own personal rally team. You wanted to be the strongest, but put a damage booster in the lead, right? That's why I have Alonso there, right? And then this is my number one, joining. A lot of people don't understand the difference between the rally team and the joining team. You know, the joining team, you join other people's rallies, other players' rallies, right? Joining, right? And that's just how it is, right? Learn these guys, put them in the lead. This is the lead position. Now, this is what I'm going to show you now is how to set up your team, right? Because a lot of people are like, I don't know how to do those presets. If you look at the top, they have a number on each one of them, right? This is number 2. You can just, boom, take them away, right? You go into plus and you say, well, who I want to put there? I want to put this person. It can be anybody, right? It can be this team here. See that? Right? Now, what you do, you see at the bottom right, it says save, right? You click save. You click that number 2 position, squad lineup. Number 2, if I save it, that will be my team. But I'm not going to save it. But that's how you do it, right? Remember, I'm going to show you again, right? Go to the top. You see I click number 2. Number 1, if I want to change my number 1 team, my number 2, anyone you want to change, if you want to make a team, right? Boom, there's nothing there. These are just troops only, right? Now, I want to add somebody. I could put even her in the lead. Then him, and then him. Okay. Now you see this team here? Doesn't matter, right? I have that as the number 2 squad right there. You hit the bottom right corner, save, you click the number it is, and you hit confirm. That's all you have to do. So when the battle actually happens, soon as the bear pops up, I hit number 1, and boom, I instantly send it, right? I'm starting my rally. Then I go in and see other people started rallies. I hit number 2, send it. Hit number 3, send it, right? 4, send it. And I just keep going until all my squads are gone, right? And they're sent. You know? Now, hopefully you learn something and we won't have this problem again. I don't know, right? But I want everybody to progress because I thought we was going to get even higher, but everybody was kind of screwing up on teams. You know? It keeps screwing up on teams. See, these numbers are good. We still really can't complain, but you always want more. The higher reward, the better, right? And hopefully people learn the difference between these skills, right? Like I say, I like Mia, but like I say, it's a 50% chance to gain 50% damage, right? So that's the damage. That's almost basically the same as the 25% damage increase, right? Which is good. A 25% damage increase is good, right? It still ranks below lethality. Lethality is the highest. That's what I always explain to them. People can't understand what that means or whatever. It's this reason why it's the lowest number, because it's a higher damage boost, right? Lethality. And then attack is last. Even though attack still gains, it's the last one. You know. So who I wanted to see? Oh, Celium. That's what I wanted to. Skills, right? Attack up, right? Increase attack by 25%. It's good, right? But that's less than increase, right? It's been too long since I lost this skill. See? Increasing damage dealt by 25%. This is higher than increasing attack by 25%. Very simple to understand, right? And this is less than lethality. This is in the middle, right? So hopefully the next one, everybody learn and our numbers will increase, you know. All right.